Hello, lovelies. I just had a little bit of a purging. My eyes are a little puffy. I've actually been purging over the last couple of days. And I feel like this collective may have been releasing a lot too, especially as far as like pent up emotions. There's this energy of constriction that I've been feeling. And I also saw this post today on Instagram by the account name is Everything Aligns, and they were saying how if you're feeling constricted right now or held back a little bit in a sense, or like being called to rest more, or just feeling really uncomfortable, it's because you're shedding that last layer of skin before we go into the year of the horse, which I think starts at the end of February, if I'm not mistaken, or beginning of March. I don't know exactly what day it is. I think February 22nd is significant though. I think that was the date that I saw. But you are actively shedding skin at this time. And I keep hearing spiritual warrior. You are a spiritual warrior. And whatever is about to change in your life, whatever is changing within you, it's been a long time coming. And I'm hearing that you've been preparing for this. You've prepared for this year, especially if you feel like you've gone through so many transformations in the past 5 years. They're saying 2020 is significant. You could have had your awakening in 2020. 2021 is significant too. Really just the past 5 years are significant. But if you resonate with really transforming over the past 5 years, just know that this year is going to be, I'm hearing catalytic. That's the word that they're using. Viewing? Did I say viewing? Some people are going to be watching you, but this year is very catalytic for you. I hope I said that right. And you could have been feeling that at the beginning of this year and actively making a lot of changes in your life. I know I've been doing a lot of internal work, a lot of reprogramming. So you could have been doing that, and then maybe you hit kind of a standstill or a little bit of constriction and resistance, and that is normal. So if you're making any changes in your life or developing any kind of routine, try to stick with it as much as you can, but obviously give yourself compassion and work with yourself as you're feeling these last chains are breaking, or as you're shedding this last layer of skin before we go into the new year. Could have been feeling a lot of sadness lately as well. And I'm hearing you've been seeing through a clean eye, and they're telling me by that they mean your third eye, your pineal gland. You could have pressure right there, or you could be going through a third eye chakra activation, but you're seeing everything more clearly. And I'm seeing, didn't mean to say I'm seeing, I'm hearing you could have been someone who suppressed your desires or really hid behind the energy of gratitude. And this is actually a revelation that I just had, where yes, it's important to be grateful, but it's also important to realize how we've been tricked out of what is essentially our birthright. And what is our birthright? Being creative, being abundant, being able to buy what we need. And people try to convince us that living in survival, not being on the street, having a roof over our head, having clothes on our back, yes, we should be eternally grateful for that. But that should also be a given. Like, asking us to be grateful for the bare minimum, for just surviving, that doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm seeing the Seven of Swords in reverse in my mind's eye. you've been tricked out of believing that you are worthy of all of your desires. And you could have been hiding behind that energy of gratitude, like, oh, I am grateful, even though you were unhappy, right? Because two things can coexist at one time. You can be super grateful for what you have, but you can also be deeply, deeply unhappy and feel like you deserve more. And both of those energies can coexist at the same time. You can feel sad and want more, but you can show up in your day-to-day life in gratitude, right? And Spirit is saying, your angels are saying they want you to allow yourself to desire what you desire at this time. To daydream, to imagine. And in the last video, I talked about romanticizing your life. It's so important that you romanticize your life at this time. Continue to do that if you're a part of that collective that I channeled for yesterday. The number 15 could be significant. That just came through. Someone could have a 15-year-old. Something could have happened when you were 15 that's significant. But yeah, you're realizing that you're worthy of everything that you desire and that you shouldn't have to settle. You shouldn't have to settle for crumbs. And although you are grateful, there shouldn't be this emphasis on gratitude. And also the energy, all this was coming up for me before this video. I didn't recognize that it was going to be a part of the channel. But this energy of desperation as well. So many people tell you you have to do this to manifest, you have to do this to manifest. And as I'm saying that, Spirit is telling me you just have to be in alignment. What is that? I thought I saw something. Not everything has to be perfect for you to manifest, especially because when you are trying to manifest and you are reprogramming, you have a lot of that old energy, that dense energy come up within you, right? Because when you're trying to become a new version of yourself and you're trying to affirm a new version of yourself, you're stepping into a new energy. That old energy is going to try to pull you back because it's your brain trying to keep you safe. It's your brain wanting to stick with the familiar. And so it's totally normal to start feeling anger or resentment or sadness because you're moving into a new energy, and within this energy you're living a different life. And so whatever, it's like that gap between your old life and your new life is filled with those emotions that maybe you suppressed when you were living in this old reality, when you were living as this old version of yourself, right? And it goes back to that energy of gratitude. Because if you're forcing yourself to be in gratitude, although you're unhappy or you don't really have all your desires, you're suppressing that energy. And that's why it's important to, hold that gratitude, recognize every day what you have in your life to be grateful for, but also to allow yourself to fill that gap. And by filling that gap, you're feeling resentment, you're feeling sadness, you're feeling the effects of being out of alignment with the life that you're actually supposed to be living. And right now you're recognizing, I don't have to be perfect to achieve the life that I want to achieve, to manifest the life I want to manifest. I just have to be in alignment. And they're telling me again, you're a spiritual warrior. I'm getting that you're someone who understands the energetics. You could resonate with me and be on the path to understanding energy and how energy works. Dr. Joe Dispenza could be significant. I've been feeling guided to read the book that I bought on Becoming Supernatural. I've been feeling resistance to reading it, and I know that's because that book is probably going to be an anchor for me or or initiate me into even deeper change, even though I already feel myself changing significantly with this 31-day challenge that I'm doing. But yes, I'm hearing you're recognizing the faults within the system. Like you're seeing, your third eye is clearing at this time. You're seeing the faults within the system, and you're choosing to recognize them and see them and change or move differently. You don't resonate with the glossy version of spirituality. You don't resonate with this clean cut, clean girl, clean aesthetic spirituality. You could have been in that energy before where it was like love and light, we're all one. I'm going to stay positive. You could resonate with that, but I'm getting that you're moving into this energy of holding more duality and holding more gratitude or grace for your shadow. And I'm getting like a dark feminine activation. You could be seeing snakes. If you've been seeing snakes lately, or feeling drawn to snakes in any kind of way, I'm seeing snake tattoos, then that is an indication that you are shedding this old version of yourself. And also that you're in alignment. You could also be seeing eagles or hawks. I'm also hearing you're mastering the art of not giving enough. Especially when it comes to what people think or how people view the journey that you're on. I just keep hearing you're a spiritual warrior. Like you have transformed and alchemized so much, especially over the last 5 years. You don't even understand what's about to come in. Like you don't even understand. I feel like you're not going to understand how much you really changed until this next chapter of your life fully opens and you fully shed that layer of skin. When everything starts to happen in your when everything starts to happen in your physical reality and you see that ripple effect. Spirit was trying to talk to me because talk to me. I meant to say talk through me. Spirit's talking to you. What was I saying? Oh, they were trying to talk through me because when I said Happle, I was thinking about me saying Ripple. That's what was about to come next. But let me get back on track. So Spirit is saying you don't even understand the ripple effect. Like when everything starts to come into your reality, that itself is going to transform you as well. And you're actually going to see how much work you've done on yourself, because what you're manifesting is completely different than what you had like 5 years ago. The life that you're about to have is going to be completely different from the life you had 5 years ago. And you're going to see the difference. You're going to feel the difference, especially when it comes to the people you attract, the money that you're making, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you see yourself. I'm also getting that a lot of you guys can naturally lose weight. Maybe you've gained some weight over the years and it was like a protective barrier, or you were dealing with a lot internally, doing a lot of shadow work, and in doing that, you cling to comfort. You cling to the familiar, and food could have been comforting for you. And when you get into this new chapter, everything is going to naturally, you could naturally lose weight, or you could just feel called to move your body more. I'm just getting that you're going to naturally create better habits. It's going to be like second nature for you. The things that were hard for you to do are going to be a lot easier for you to do now. Is this a strong channel? I haven't even felt like I needed to use any cards. That's also how I know I'm shifting as well. I feel a little giddy. And despite the emotions that you're in alignment when, well, that's not true, because I was gonna say you're in alignment when I lost my train of thought. I guess Spirit is saying don't talk about that. Okay. Sinners could be significant. I just saw Sinners in my mind's eye. I was looking at that the Black History Month calendar that I got, and Black History Month could be significant for you guys this year. And I'm also seeing Sinners. I'm seeing Michael B. Jordan. That could be significant. I'm also seeing glasses. Someone here could wear glasses. I'm seeing pink lenses. Well, not lenses, frames. I'm seeing pink frames and clear frames. And now I'm seeing black frames. any of those colors could be significant for you too. Could be drinking a lot more water lately. I just saw someone drinking out of a water bottle. I'm also seeing someone getting the keys to a place. You could be manifesting a new place, a new home. Chicago is also coming through. I'm hearing the song Chicago, Chicago. My friend was also just telling me about a show. Crazy. My friend was just also telling me about a show that's based in Chicago. I think it's Shameless is what she was. It was either Shameless or The Bear, one or the other. But that city could be significant. Yeah, and then they're also, she keeps coming up, I was following an my mind went blank. I was following an influencer. Her name's Reagan77, and she went to Chicago recently. She popped up on my Snapchat. So yeah, Chicago's just been coming up a lot lately. New York as well. Really, the big cities are coming through. You could want to move to a big city, because I just saw Miami, LA came through. I'm also hearing Indianapolis. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Okay. I'm hearing everything is happening exactly the way that it's supposed to. So if you're stressed about something, or because I'm getting a lot of us are in the unknown right now. And being in the unknown can be a scary place, because you don't exactly know how things are going to pan out or what direction they're going to take, or how everything is going to work out. Did I say that already? I just got really like lightheaded, like in a little spacey. You could be feeling. Someone here might need to eat. If you haven't eaten a lot today, or you haven't eaten at all today, that could be significant for someone, because I just got really lightheaded and like a little dizzy there for a second. This feels like more like a chit chat video today than like a channel, which is cool. I don't mind just sitting here and chit chatting. I'm also seeing someone in class. Someone here could be in college, or you could be signing up for classes. I'm literally seeing someone sitting in a desk and like writing. You could be a writer as well. What is that song I'm hearing? I ain't gonna give up. What is that song? I don't know, but that just came through. I'm also seeing Chris Brown. You could really like Chris Brown's music. And yes, I'm aware of people's opinions on him. I have my own opinions too as well, but he came through, so I'm honoring the channels. Okay. I'm also seeing Travis Scott. The color pink could be significant too. Pink or blue. I just looked at my pens over there. Pink or blue could be significant. Someone here could play sports. Someone here could be changing their physical appearance, getting piercings. I just got like 4. I mean, I didn't just get them, but yeah, they're still healing. I'm actually thinking about getting my other eyebrow pierced, but my sister was like, don't do that. And I'm like, but it just makes sense. Like, I feel like my eyebrow piercing is the cutest piercing that I have. Like, it fits me the most. But yeah. You could be tall as well. Someone here could be tall. Also, when I pulled this deck out of the box, this card was on the bottom. Six of Swords. You're definitely moving forward, leaving something behind. You're like leaving a lifestyle behind as well. Like I said earlier, someone could be releasing old habits because you're releasing an old version of yourself. Someone could be taking a break from, someone could also be taking a break from dating. Someone here could not like dating, or this collective just doesn't like dating that much. And I'm hearing it's because you haven't found your match. You could be someone who's very intuitive and you just know whether or not someone's aligned with you. Like off the bat, that's how I am. I don't play games. Okay. I can't do the little okay when you like roll your tongue. I wish I could do it. I think that may be it. Yeah, this channel was really just about you recognizing that you're allowed to have what you want. You're allowed to desire what you desire. And that doesn't mean that you're not grateful. I'm just so proud of you. Like, I feel like your ancestors are so proud of you as well. Okay, I'm gonna close out the channel here. I love you and I hope this resonated. We will talk in the next video.